part 1 is learning to knit 2 stitches together. This is the basic way of decreasing 1 stitch. Being able to knit 2 stitches together opens a whole world of things that you can make. Hats, slippers, toys, sweaters, you name it. Knitting 2 stitches together is similar to knitting 1 stitch. When you knit 1 stitch, you go through the front of the stitch, wrap your yarn around the back, and pull the thread through. So when you're going to knit 2 stitches together, you're going to not go in the first stitch on the needle. You're going to go to the second stitch, and you're going to go through the front of that, and also through the first stitch, like this. Now take your yarn, wrap it around the needle through the center, and pull the yarn through just like a knit stitch. But you've gone through 2. Let's do that again. So you're going to not go through the first, but go through the second. Go through the front, push through both stitches, wrap your yarn around, and pull it through. When you knit 2 stitches together, you're actually decreasing 1 stitch. This is the most basic method of decreasing stitches in whatever item you're making. All right, let's do this one more time in slow motion. You're going to go through the front of the second stitch, through both stitches, wrap your yarn around like this, and pull it through. So to do this one more time in slow motion, you're going to stick your needle through the front of the second stitch and come out the back of the first stitch, wrap your yarn around, and pull it through. This is how you knit 2 stitches together. As you knit 2 stitches together, be sure to pull the yarn and keep your stitches tight. Part 2 of this video is how to knit in the front and the back of the same stitch. So let's get started. When you knit in the front and the back of the same stitch, you're going to knit the stitch just like you normally do. But instead of letting it slip off your left needle, you're going to hold it there. And as you hold it, you're going to swing your needle around to the back of the stitch and go through the back side like this. It should look like this with your right needle in back of the left needle. Now take your yarn and wrap it around the needle and pull it through that stitch again. Now you have 2 stitches instead of 1. So we can go through it again. You're going to stick your needle in the front, wrap your yarn around, pull it through, make sure you leave the stitch on your left needle, swing around, and go through the back of the same stitch. When you go through the back, your right hand needle should be behind the left hand needle, like this. And then you're going to wrap your yarn around and pull it through the same stitch. Now you have 2. So let's do this one last time. You're going to stick your needle through the front, wrap your yarn around, pull it through, and then swing around to the back. Insert through the back, right needle behind left, wrap the yarn around, and pull it through. There you have it. How to knit in the front and back and knit 2 stitches together. Go and make something fun now. Happy knitting!